Just kidding, we're not going to Bergenworth yet. We have unfinished business here at Scenic Castle Canehurst. Excuse me, please. I have business up at the top of the castle. Please be quiet, this is a library after all. God, the welcoming committee at this place is not doing their jobs right. I'm gonna leave a nasty Yelp review when I get out of here. Okay, well, we made it past the greeters. Now it's just a matter of traipsing across the snowy battlements, which, at the time of recording, we just had a pretty bad, couple days long heat wave. So I see all this shit and I'm like, God, I wish that were me. Even with all the gargoyles and spooky ghost ladies and little guys with blowguns. Now we're finally gonna get to see what's here up on top of the castle. So you remember Alfred's master Ligarius that he mentioned, the leader of the executioners, who led the assault on the Canehurst Vilebloods? Well, this is him. He survived the battle, but at tremendous cost, as you can see. He's a skelly man, and he was captured, imprisoned here. Unclear what exactly he's doing here, but he doesn't seem at all happy to see us. So what can we do but defend ourselves? Ligarius is a pretty tough boss. Especially for how early you can fight him. And I ended up having a little bit of trouble with him. He's complicated by the fact that he has a lot of arcane attacks and he has a lot of physical attacks, and it can sometimes be difficult to tell when he's going to do which kind. Because he can be parried and visceraled out of his physical strikes, but not his magic attacks, I believe. Although, I believe you can stun him out of some magical attacks with a well-timed gunshot. And that's a special one. He puts that sword in the ground and it will just spawn in magic shit that flies around, tries to hurt you while he still tries to hurt you. No, it's real tough. Once he does that, you kind of got to make a beeline for that sword, and luckily it goes down with one strike. But you know, it's complicated by the fact that he's still there swinging at you. Old Marty. Yeah. I'm also not sure how long ago the battle between the Executioners and the Vilebloods was, but given how wizened and skellified old Marty Ligarius is, must have been quite a long time ago. It's unclear even because Alfred isn't that old, or doesn't appear that old. It's unclear if he even ever met Ligarius, or if he simply, his role as an executioner was sort of a hereditary thing passed down to him. So this didn't go well for me, mostly because I couldn't find where he put the sword, and then I saw my dying animation here and I was like, wait, did he put that sword in me? Or was it just... I don't know what happened there, but either way around it, that was not good. Luckily, this is my successful take, so sit back and enjoy. And meanwhile, I wanted to talk about something this fight reminds me of. Because you know what this reminds me of? Having to scale a wintry castle filled with devious traps to confront a large, magical bearded man who was formerly a beloved figure to his young protege, now turned into a grim specter of death. You know what all that reminds me of? Why, it reminds me of the 1989 French Christmas horror film 3615 Code Père Noël, or Deadly Games as it's known in America, still currently able to stream on Shudder as of the time of this recording. God. Remember that movie? My initial idea for this boss fight was to turn the music off and dub in the Bonnie Tyler song from that movie as a joke. Then I was like, no, I don't trust myself to beat this boss in, like, not just in one take, but also in, like, exactly, you know, just under 3 minutes. I did not feel at all able to do that. Anyway. Between episodes, I went ahead and put the Blood Rapture rune on, which you probably noticed if you saw when I visceraled him that I gained even more health back than what was my potential to rally back from the visceral. Right there, too. I just got restored to max health. It is very neat, and like with the other runes of the same type, you will get more Blood Rapture runes later, and they do stack. So if you have 2 Blood Rapture runes, you'll get even more health back per visceral. It's very useful. Blood Rapture is one of the best runes in the game, I feel. All right, almost got him. Almost got him. Non-Katie people watching, if you haven't seen Deadly Games, aka 3615 Code Père Noël, I would recommend it. Be forewarned, a dog does die in it, but it's a tense and fun time. The premise is a French 8-year-old Rambo cosplayer must defend his home from an insane homicidal maniac who invades his home dressed as Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. This was a year before Home Alone, and the director got really mad when Home Alone came out. Like, tried to sue Chris Columbus and all them for stealing his movie. Which is very funny. Anyway, now that Marty's dead, we get his crown. One of the precious secrets of Canehurst, the old king's crown is said to reveal illusions and expose a mirage that hides a secret. And so Ligarius donned the crown of his own volition, determined to prevent a single soul from stumbling upon the vile secret. What visions did he see, sitting serenely upon his new throne? So Ligarius, having been captured by the enemy in their inner sanctum, martyred himself to stand eternal watch over the seat of the Vileblood power to prevent anyone, friend or foe, from accessing the still living ruler of the Vilebloods. But now that he's dead, we are free to meet the Queen and do what we will. I think this whole thing is really cool. I really like Canehurst and the story that it tells. The idea of Logarius's sacrifice to hide away his greatest enemy from all the world.
I claim no subjects, but here lieth our throne. Kneel afore us, or get thee gone.
Hang on, want to get a close look at you. 1 second. 1 second, it's somewhere in here. There we go.
Visitor. Moon-scented hunter. I am Annalise, Queen of Castle Canehurst.
Hello.
Ruler of the Vilebloods, and sworn enemy of the Church. Yet our people are murdered, and we are prisoner to this wretched mask. What is it thou art in search of? Well, well. An odd hunter thou art indeed. We've tired of these piteous nights. Share in our plight, and take oath against the Church. If thou wouldst this path walk, I prithee, partake of my rotted blood.
Ugh.
Very well. Drink deep of our blood. Feel the spreading corruption burn.
I just kind of would feel awkward saying no. I mean, I went to the trouble of coming all the way here.
Thou art too a Vileblood. We too. The very last on this earth.
Man, I kind of just wanted a new friend, and you're making a whole thing out of it.
We await thy return. For the honor of Canehurst.
Okay. I don't know. I don't really know if I'm gonna join, though. I'll think about it. Yeah, here we go. This is the Vileblood Oath Rune Corruption. Equipping this lets you invade other players to take their, to kill them, take their blood dregs. So you can give them to the Queen. The blood dregs, if you look at them, they're sort of, you know, bloody spots, bloody stones, and they seem to contain little sperm cells, actually. So it's another bit of this sort of like the pregnancy motif that runs through this game, where the servants of the Queen are trying to bestow upon her a child of blood. Anyway, it was summons. You know, Your Majesty, my buddy Alfred wanted to come meet you. I think I might give this to him. He had something he really wanted to say to you. I forget what it was. Let's go give it to him. What harm could it do?
Aha! Is that the sigil of Canehurst? I've heard tell of Canehurst nobles and their amusingly pompous invitations. Wonderful. I thank you profusely. I will depart immediately, but first, a token of my gratitude. I feel my master's hand at work. Praise the good blood, and let us cleanse these tarnished streets.
Merry, Merry Christmas.
I've done it.
Don't change kids, they will.
Pounded and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink
Hey,
pulp.
little Jesus.
There, you filthy monstrosity.
To my
What good's your immortality now? Try stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and twisted, with every inside on the outside for all the world to see.
It's so hard anyway to become mine. Happy birthday, Christmas. Welcome home to Jesus.
Look at this.
Thanks
to you.
You rain
I've done it.
on us.
Well, isn't it wonderful?
Who can
Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr.
Why even a child?
I've done it. I have.
Learning the truth always learns pain. Why does he have to cry to become a man? Help me, Santa Claus. Come close to my heart. All my doors are closed. I can't play my part. I can't play my part. Wanted Mr. Xmas. Reward little Jesus. Kids don't grow up like us. Who could change the plan? Here comes the darkness. Time to be sad. Here comes the rain. Please don't leave them hopeless. They'll become a man. They'll become a man. They'll become a man.
Well, that's a pretty good rune. Vial HP recovery up? Hell yeah, man. So in the end, it was all worth it, and everyone's happy. Alfred also gave us the Wheel Hunter badge, which signifies our friendship with him. This will let you buy that weapon he used to beat the Vileblood Queen into a pulp, the Ligarius Wheel. I won't be able to show it off in this run because it's like a combination strength and arcane weapon. You need both, so...
There you are. You're early, dear. Is anything the matter? You can always tell me. Mother will make everything better. What's wrong? Anything you'd like to tell me?
Yeah, shit sucks, Mom.
You poor thing. But don't you worry. This'll help you forget. Forget your troubles. Forget your cares.
Well, I don't know what happened to Grandma, but she's given us drugs that cure frenzy, so...
Do you... Wait. Yes, of course. Coming now.
Yes, please, Adela, I will take more of your blood, just so you don't murder my friend, Ariana. Bathed in pools of their blood and forever steeped in their ire. Transformed to release the power of the wheel and manifest their lingering rage in a show of utter brilliance. So yeah, the trick version of the Ligarius wheel covers it in the sort of same ghostly aura that comes out of the Executioner's gloves. We could also buy the helmet Alfred was wearing to complete our Executioner set. It's very expensive, though. It's 60,000 blood echoes. And we can also get a nice Canehurst set of armor. Capture prey for the queen, so one day she may bear a child of blood. Again, that child of blood motif. Anyway, quick trip to the chalice, and now we're fully tricked out as an executioner. I also want to show off the gesture he gave us, which is one of the few with a voice clip in it. Damn, nice roar, Katie. More like a shriek, but...
Welcome. What is it? Very well, let me...
And all our level ups are getting pretty pricey now.
May you find...
Anyway. Last thing I wanted to do is I wanted to try out a little something I saw online with this helmet. Down here by the big ladder in Central Yarnum. And would you believe? It doesn't make the funny sound? It doesn't make the sound! That's such bullshit! I know, right? See you next time.